They're tuned. They've been competing. You know, they're off and running. Here we go. Paddle.
Well, Mick in a perfect position for this one. Places that first turn nicely. Clean float. Doesn't get as much room.
He's going to bounce back from yesterday's performance. Let's check the replay. Straight up into the lip. And gets up on the little lip gliding floater. Jumps off the roof of it. Comes down perfectly clean.
Yeah, on a new piece of equipment too. His first choice. He broke on his last wave yesterday. Just to add insult to the lackluster performance. But bouncing back pretty well here this morning. And Mick is definitely one of those guys. He never really seemed to have trouble clicking into gear early in the morning. He's always up early.
Absolutely, he's up ready.
This time round. And down the line, Freestone. Well, he just found extra height and somehow hangs on to that. That was impressive.
These guys, as we see, look at the paddle here. So Jack just using his priority, streaking down the line here, just setting up the one big lofty air.
That's awesome.
Full rotation there, disappears into the whitewash and then stands tall and just, well, pleading to the judges. What's he going to get?
Well, really, there is a great comparison to be made here, Dimity. You were watching on from out the back. We saw Leonardo. He made. Let's have a look at the replay here, Rich.
Yeah, just straight to the bottom and watch this. Jams it off the bottom, slams it, just accelerates out of that first turn. And again, the second one gets the third. Have a look at the spray coming off her board. The judges love that. Are going to absolutely eat it up. Here's a great shot of the water angle. You can just see how critical she is, turning in that tight, pockety little section. And that wave just kept offering up time after time. The perfect little pocket for her to jam. Some great surfing there from Johanne. I love the slow-mo here, Ron. Look how she just gets on that heel-side rail, pivots around the fins, just gets a little weightless there, gets the release, and then engages into the bottom turn. And just that single line she carves all the way around off the bottom, and that gives her that extra bit of speed and squirt off the top. And then again, just jamming it right in the pocket. Those sharp eye boards looking really good under her feet.
Yeah, Johanne Defay grew up on Reunion Island, so St. Louis is an area that she was able to really work on her backhand surfing, and she's been well rewarded, deservedly so, for that last ride. It's gone into the excellent range.
Pretty special thing, and well, the one thing out of that is just the noise of the crowd. They're getting behind all these surfers, and whoa, Johanne Defay, Ron.
Yeah, Johanne Defay's been lighting it up out here today. As you said, some of the best backhand surfing we've seen. Well, it's the best backhand
third, and we know that third place is out of the competition. Look at this wave that Johanne Defay got. Just hammers off the top, comes around the section again. She's just negotiating that backwash ever so well. And again, 3 strong turns. Watch this, she drives around and see how she's getting the rail in the water. That hillside rail, really critical off the top. Comes down with the lip, straight back onto the rail again of the bottom turn. Engages the power, uses all that speed and pushes through the turn. And that's making all that spray go right up to the sky. It's just blowing me away just how critical and tight her bottom turns are. And she's getting just picking the absolute gems out here today.
And she's really nursing that board. We've got a couple of replays to get through here. This was Ethan Ewing's opening ride, and you can see just that punch that he possesses, both forehand and backhand.
Well, there's just such a difference in power between 12 months ago with this kid. So just watch how low and compressed he gets, and then extends and powers through the turn here. And an explosion off the lip. Does well to just transition straight into this second hit and disappears from our view. But, you know, he slammed that oncoming section and rode out of it just perfect.
Now they're shoulder to shoulder again, but we do have some waves on the way. Medina will have to use his priority now. Gabriel swings into this one. Nice, easy glide in. Deep off the bottom, little power hack there. Medina sets up another big snap. He's got the speed for a final section. Throw tail reverse for a healthy 3-turn combo. Moffat
only needed 6.27, but the last 2 waves for Medina were the counters, and they he just came off this ride here, put it away at that 5.9.
Great work from Medina. He's turned in his best start ever of his career on the championship tour from back-to-back finals.
Have to overcome because it's always been solid heat scores, only one outside the excellent heat range. So I don't know, there's just another place that Florence will go to when he's competing against this man. He just put up a 5.6. Couple of nice,
two beautiful right-handers here, and for me, you know, this second carve is the turn of the heat. I know it wasn't above the lip, but just the beautiful power flow and the commitment to the rail turn for me was just so impressive. And bringing to the table.
They're doing great work with former championship tour surfer J. Bottle Thompson, and finally using priority. This is live action, and Morgan. Again, just so solid and delivering in a big way, wasting nothing on this ride. Waited a long time. We're down to just 10 minutes remaining. So he sat out there for 20.
Done, but no such thing here with Morgan. Now watch the squirt of the turn, drives out of it, accelerates out with speed. And again, a clean snap, just repetition, bang, slams it again. And on the third, he just pushed the fins out, putting a little emphasis on that one. And then just gets to the finish. But, you know, that four-turn combo was just amazing. And again, like I said...
So he needs a deep quiver for every event, not just pipeline. The beach breaks, he can go through a lot of boards. Here comes Italo on that epoxy. Late hit on the extension in the flats. Already turns in a highlighted move off the lip. And then he won Merriweather. He's won 3 out of the last 4 CT events.
And that small, that short board looks just so neat under his feet, Joe.
He knew, he saw something in Shortney's equipment with the epoxy board. Look at the projection into the flats once again.
This is phenomenal. And right there, if you didn't know it was him, you'd be going, could he make this? Could he possibly make it? You just knew he would.
Italo Ferreira pulling off that one in such a hard landing is already going to put pressure on Mick. Remember Mick a couple times. Big part of that Brazilian contingent that Italo looks up to. Rolling in is Ferreira. His fins are showing as he flies down the line. Clear for takeoff. 2 waves for Italo, 2 big completions above the lip. 100% Rabbit. How'd you like this one?
Yeah, look at the speed he's got. I mean, it's just, you know what he's going to do. It's just so exciting.
He can get so much speed loss. He's like skipping. He's doing airs as he's going down the line. Then he has a big section. Held on to the front side grab throughout the rotation, then let it go.
It really was like a, you know, a skateboard tick-tacking and just, you know, creating the speed.
Mick Fanning got this wave during the break.
So he's on his back end now, and again, like his first wave, great surfing. So Mick making the most of this.
Got those 6.5s. Fanning got himself in the mix, showed that power, gave himself a fighting shot. After this wave, he was chasing down to 7.5.
That's right. Now, I guess one thing, Joe, if you look...
And that's going to hurt him. He was positioned reasonably well on the leaderboard. In 10th spot, as we see now, Kanoa Igarashi. And he just sets those fins free. This guy reminds me...
looked like a different surfer. Now let's watch the replay of Kanoa. And he just gets things started with a beautiful, clean snap there. Just precision, great timing. Little triple pump bottom turn, and then just floats up and over the lip of that one, as you said. Quite weightless on that turn, but still...